Get my hair out of the way. What's up, guys? I was approached by Liquid Sunrays to answer some questions about being the spouse of an Olympian. So here we go. They're very complicated questions. Question 1, do I help with meal prep? I used to help with meal prep. What I saw I had more value in was making Dana's life as easy as possible. Where I stopped helping with meal prep, I sort of came in on the other side. I put in a brand new kitchen for her in the warehouse because we live out here now. And I try to take as much off of her plate as possible so that she can cook and she can train appropriately. Those are all my excuses for not helping her with meal prep. Do we have a ritual or tradition from every single competition? Let me think, do we have a ritual? There's almost a ritual, and I think that ritual is, it's sort of a weird one, but Dana seems to, I don't know what happens about that last couple days, if she stresses her body out enough or whatever, but she will get her period. She's probably gonna kill me that I'm making this video, but she will get her period, and it never fails at like Friday night before a show. For some reason, I'm headed out to the local CVS to find tampons. I actually made a video about it a while ago that it seems like everyone in the world saw. I don't know. I guess that's a ritual. Have any of the household roles switched during her prep? We don't really have a household currently. Since we live out of the warehouse, we live here with about 25 other people. They don't all live here, but they're all here throughout the day and the night. So there's never really not anyone here. And the household roles, I guess it would be cleaning, cooking, and laundry. She still does all of that, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing, and I thank you, Linn Bailey. And it allows me to work more. I don't get interrupted by silly things like that, so thank you, Dana. What is the first thing my spouse does after competition? She really just wants to eat because she has been dieting for so long, and she doesn't even really go that crazy. She always just likes to get burritos, so she will want to go get a burrito. What food does my spouse miss most during prep? I don't think there's a specific food. I think she just misses being able to eat with everyone else. Prep's really demanding, and she takes it a lot more serious than I've ever seen anyone else take it. If George says you're eating this, that's all she eats. She doesn't cheat, she doesn't make anything up. She's really, really intense with prep. Does she miss the most? She probably just misses getting egg white omelets at the diner, I would think. That's probably it. She's not really crazy with food. Do I have a crazy carb depleted story about my spouse? No, Dana doesn't deplete carbs. Thank you, George. Thank you. I'm sure if Dana was depleting carbs, I would have a crazy story, but the cool thing is that George allows her to keep carbs in the whole entire time. He never cuts them, so she's never dehydrated, she's never cutting carbs, so she's never really getting crazy. Anything that she does in the last week that's a little kooky is just the responsibility that she knows she has. I mean, in addition to all of the people that follow her and look up to her, I know she feels like she owes it to them. And then there's also, you know, me, there's herself, there's our whole entire business that I know she feels like is relying on her. There's just a lot of pressure. It's not really a matter of food. She has the food thing on lock. She never strays or panics. How many times has my spouse competed at Olympia? Once, because there was only 1 year and she won. So this will be the second time, which is the hard time, because the first time you're sort of just going into it, you know, there's no underdogs, there's no front runners, it's just like, hey, let's see who wins. And now this time there's that extra pressure of you have to hold the crown. So I know she's feeling that. Ooh, question is, if we have any kids, how do we feel about being parents and the Olympia? So we don't have any kids, but we have dogs. Also, in addition to dogs, we have all of those employees, which is a lot like having kids. We need to make sure they clean up after themselves. We need to make sure that there's toilet paper in the bathroom so they don't get stuck in there with none. No, it's cool. Everyone sort of gets it here. Everyone understands that Dana is prepping and she's in a very serious mode, and that she may not have as much time or be able to hang out as much as she normally would or go out to events. We try to take our staff out a lot to eat, and she can't go. So everyone's very, very understanding. When we do have kids, which we are going to have kids, hopefully. I don't know if Dana's going to compete as much anymore. Dana's very goal-oriented, so if she has something that she's very serious about, she focuses 100% on that. And currently, she's focused 100% on Olympia. And I have a feeling, and I don't know, but I have a feeling that once we have children, she will be focused 100% on kids. Fitness will still be there, but I don't think it's going to be the number one thing in her life. We're both like that. We focus on very specific things that we want. And currently it's the business and for her competing. And I think that kids will change that. There's my answers. We are currently 12 days out. And I'll tell you what, one of the easiest parts of this whole thing is her color. Shout out to Liquid Sun Rays. You make my life so much easier. I used to have to paint her, and we would start on Monday, and I'd paint her all week and get that color perfect. But it was so much stress on me, so much stress on her, and so much stress on our relationship. So messy and everything. And then the week after, it scales off. And now we're blessed. And I say blessed with Liquid Sun Rays. The skin prep leading up to it, it cuts down my involvement, takes the stress off her, and she knows her color's gonna be perfect. Thank you. And there's my answers.